The Truth Girls. Truth Girls.
Hi everyone. It was a year ago, as a kind of New Year's resolution, I decided to embark on a fitness quest. I started going to the gym and I lost some weight. I did some updates about that. And then I hit a kind of plateau where I was working out about 3 times a week and I was eating okay, but I wasn't really losing any more weight. And then a friend of mine got on the keto diet. She lost a lot of weight in a short time. She wasn't even working out. So I started to consider the keto diet and I tried it. I got an app on my iPad that helps you keep track. It's called like the keto tracker. And you know, honestly, when I started doing this, it just kind of brought me back to my anorexic days. When I was anorexic, I would have been really into that. 3 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat. But now I was like, I don't care. I don't want to get into, ain't nobody got time for that. So I did it only for a short time just to help me kind of get an understanding of what had a lot of carbs, what didn't, roughly how many calories it would add up to and all that kind of thing. Because the goal with this was to stay under 20 grams of carbs per day. And I did that in the beginning, that as you go along, you can start adding in more carbs. You're going to find the zone where you can eat a certain allowable amount of carbs for you without gaining weight or without going out of ketosis. So I used the app in the beginning and helped me track things. But what amazed me was how high my calorie counts were coming out. Because I'm only 5'2", so technically I should only be able to eat like a little tiny 1,200 calories a day, right? As I saw in the app every day, my calorie counts racking up 1,800, 2,000. And the amazing thing was that in spite of that, I was still losing weight. My weight was going down in spite of these high calorie counts. So apparently not all calories are created equal. And if you're doing keto, you can consume more calories. So I stopped counting calories altogether. The keto diet, it's basically like just a low carbohydrate diet. So what you don't eat is bread, pasta, any kind of grains, any kind of sugars, fruit even. I got used to getting rid of the bread, but I missed the fruit, I'll tell you. That was the hard part. You eat a lot of green leafy vegetables, you eat dairy, eggs, animal products, tofu. Especially you eat a lot of fat. It's basically a fat-based diet. Usually for breakfast, like the first thing I eat in the morning, it's coffee with lots of cream in it. And that'll hold me until a sort of early lunch / late brunch, where I'll usually have bacon and eggs, or eggs with cheese, or some kind of thing like ham in it, or vegetables in the eggs. Different variations on an egg dish. Lunch a lot of the time would be some kind of salad. Something with some veggies in it and also a protein source. And some fat too, could have avocados in it. I like to put things like eggs in there too, maybe a little bit of ham, maybe some bacon again. I'm sure your vegans are cringing right now, but anyway, this is what I've been doing and it's working for me. And then for dinner. Okay, dinner, you could think, well, that would be a challenge because I'm cooking for other people also. So what do? Well, basically I make some green vegetable and some meat or sometimes tofu related protein source. And for them, I add potato or pasta, and I just skip that part. So it comes out to something like this, like some sausages with some green vegetables, or some other sausages with some other vegetables. And this is the version they have, where they have some, what is this, noodles with it. I just skip the noodles. Sometimes I could just make some grilled vegetables and put some cheese on it. I make some vegetarian dishes too with tofu and some greens. I'd had to get creative sometimes. Like when they were eating spaghetti, I would grill some eggplant, which is actually low carb, and then just put a bit of that spaghetti sauce on it and maybe put some cheese on top, have that with some more grilled vegetables. Another thing that I found I could make, which turns out really good, is stuffed peppers. There's actually lots of things you can eat, and I don't feel too deprived because if there's one thing that I just cannot give up, it's dark chocolate. So I just have some of that 90% chocolate after dinner. And as for fruit, I'll have a little bit of like raspberries or blackberries, a little bit of berries. Watermelon is okay, just not too much of it. And so far that's working for me, although I'm not at the 20 grams of carbs a day anymore. I'm probably like around 40, but it's working. So how much weight have I lost? Well, I had originally gone from close to 140 down to about 129. And then it crept up a little bit to like 130 or 131. It was those gluten-free muffins. A minute on the lips, a lifetime on the hips, right? From that time, in 2 months, I've lost about 4 pounds, which is about 4 times as fast as what I was losing when I was just on a regular kind of diet going to the gym. I would get down in a bathing suit on camera and show you my results, but I can't. Not because I'm too shy, but because it's too bloody cold in here. Okay, here's me in my bulky sweater. But I used to have really big, what I called air sacs right here, like love handles. My jeans are so low, they give me more air sacs though. My hair's probably a mess now. It takes nothing for my hair to look like a troll doll, but anyway. A year ago I had really big love handles and like a lot of fat around here. This has really gone down a lot. See? I'm starting to have a waist again. And this is the amazing thing that happened on the keto diet is, this was the hardest part after having a baby. You can imagine why. And this, it's gotten a lot flatter. So, in summary, it's working. It's definitely doable. I don't feel super deprived. I don't miss the carbs at all, except, like I said, the fruit a bit. And once the holidays are over and I have more time, I'm going to start going to gym more. And I think that maybe then I'll get even better results. So that's my update. Oh yeah, and Happy New Year. All the best to all of you. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time.
The girls.